Silver recovery. Sounds clean and scientific, right? Until you see a bowl of filters and paper towels coated in silver sludge. Today, we're turning that mess into clean silver shot. Let's get into it. So we're going to start by tossing these into my incinerating chamber, or what you would likely insist on calling an old cooking pot. Tomato, tomato. I will start out with a small torch to shrink the size of the pile. And if you're wondering why I'm not using a more powerful torch to speed up the process, it's because if I did, I would risk sending the filter material flying away along with my silver. And I refuse to let the trash get one over on me this time. So, small torch it is. Now that everything's charred down, it's time for the big torch. The goal here is to reduce the material enough so it'll actually fit inside my crucible. The red glowing areas you see is the silver hiding in plain sight. Into the crucible it goes. Now the fun part, melting and separating all the leftover carbon from the silver. This will take a few rounds because the filter always brings a lot of junk with him. The white powder I'm adding is a mixture of 2 parts borax and 1 part soda ash. Borax helps the metal flow and protect it, and the soda ash helps break down and separate the carbon from the metal. The goal is to get the silver heated to just below a full molten state. And because the soda ash turns molten at 1564 Fahrenheit, which is about 100 degrees less than silver, it'll allow us to pour off just the soda ash junk carbon slurry. If you skip this step and just melt the silver and dump it, you'll have the fun of picking silver out of a bunch of carbon sludge. And before you ask, the answer is yes. I did find this out the hard way. The first pour removed a decent amount of carbon, but as you can see, there's still a fair amount left. With the second pour done, it's got us looking a lot better, but we're still going to need at least one more pour off. After the third pour, I still see a bit of junk that needs to be removed, so it's going to need one final pour. With the cleaning stage finally done, it's time for the first silver pour. Once the metal starts to turn molten, we will add the same borax and soda ash mix we used in removing the carbon. Now repeating the process, we'll melt the silver one last time just to make sure the shot comes out as clean as possible. And there it is, our silver shot. And I believe went well considering we started with filter sludge. Final weight is 49.76 grams of recovered silver. Assuming a purity of sterling, which is 92.5%, and a current spot price of $62.37 per troy ounce, we were able to recover $92.30 worth of silver. Not too bad for a material most would assume was trash. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed seeing me turn garbage into precious metal, please consider giving me a like and subscribe. See you next time.